Vixen Media Group series, Milfy. Plus, Blacked Raw, Tushy Raw, Deeper, starring that sexy redhead Maitland Ward, and Slate. Go to themall.sexy and join today, and all of the links are there on the homepage. 24 hours a day, the mall has it all. Themall.sexy.
All right. Hi, it's James Bartolet, and welcome back to the kitchen here and the show. It's Inside the Industry with James Bartolet. I'm your host, and we have some incredible guests. Let's put our hands together for Ari Parker, who's making a comeback into the industry, and one of the hottest TS stars in the history of porn, the lovely Eva Maxim.
Yay!
And my BFF, you see it says my BFF with the arrow pointing?
Oh
That's
my
her.
God, you are so cute. And I'm here, no makeup on today, suck it up. But I'm here. I was like...
If they did a porn Mount Rushmore, this woman would be on the Mount Rushmore, without a doubt. She is making a comeback to doing some scenes now. We're going to talk about that. The legendary Christy Canyon is here.
Hello. You guys are so great. Oh my God.
And look at what we've got for tonight, kids. James's chicken cacciatore. We'll bring the camera. Can the camera swing over here?
That looks so good. Now they look different.
Yes, this is the chicken cacciatore.
Okay.
And this is the penne pasta with squash, corn, mushrooms, garlic, and it has a tomato sauce with it, and it's just absolutely delicious. I know you girls are going to love this. You're going to love this. It's very good. Now, the recipe for that, of course, thank you. The recipe, of course, will be on our new Foodies TV, which is on the new revamped InsideTheIndustry.net website and on our Roku TV channel. And the girls are going to be contributing recipes too, so Steph, because I know you love to cook.
Yes.
Yeah, you love to cook.
I don't have any recipes because I kind of make it up as I go.
Yeah.
But we'll do something.
Yeah.
See, that's a great chef that doesn't follow the recipe step by step.
No, when I want to make something, I'll usually look up like 4 or 5 different recipes and just kind of put together what I like from each.
Right. That's and do you,
Eva, what about you? Do you cook?
I'm a great cook. I'm an amazing cook.
Well, you're Cuban.
I have witness.
Yeah.
I have witnesses.
I don't believe it. We're all going to your house.
She brought her own entourage.
Yeah. She's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of entourages, so, we were all at Exotica over the weekend, except for Eva. And
she was busy fucking.
She was
busy getting fucked and fucking and being naughty.
Well, I went to Disneyland, and I spent the whole day and night out at Disneyland yesterday.
Okay.
Went to another great place to eat. It's in the California Adventure Hotel, which is gorgeous. Storytellers Cafe, and it's Mickey's Storytellers Cafe. Great food, like a buffet thing, all you could eat. Then afterwards, we went into the park. Tia Kai was with me, and Lucky Star, and some of our fans came along. So we did that stuff. We went into the main park. We started in the adventure park, went to the main park, go into the Disneyland, into the Star Wars thing. Coming off the Star Wars Millennium Falcon run thing, there's all this commotion. It's like, what's going on?
There's James Barley.
It wasn't that, but it was close. We come back, and we're coming out, and this strange guy walks by us that looked like a cross between Prince and Michael Jackson's son Blanket, with the sheet over his head with an upside down cross, and this chick that was like scantily clad. We thought she was a stripper. So she's walking. Sorry, but I'm going to call it as I see it.
And nothing wrong with looking like a stripper.
Nothing wrong with looking like a stripper, but I mean, it's Disneyland. It was Kanye West.
Yee.
Yeah. Oh, is that what he's called now?
I know.
Yee?
I've lost track. Oh,
Something. But he pays, when certain celebrities like him or Justin Bieber go into the park, they buy out the ride for like a half hour. And so they could ride it over and over and over again.
what was
And
his ride of choice that he
Well,
rode?
that Millennium Falcon ride.
Okay, and he just, so they buy it for whatever, and then they shut it off to everybody else.
Yeah.
And he just
Which
goes,
is wrong. And I got something from the Star Wars. Where's my little birdie guy? Is he over there? Can you grab me my little guy? This is so cute.
Was it fun?
I didn't go.
Why didn't you go?
No, I was flying in. I was time traveling
From where to where?
from Chicago out here.
Oh, so did you stay in Chicago after the show?
No, I went back home to Milwaukee for a day,
Okay.
for like literally a day, and then the day that I had to, the next day, I unpacked my bags, repacked my bags, and went back to Chicago.
And then from Chicago back to, or to
Oh,
here.
out here.
Now,
I
now
just
pet him
flew
on the
this
top and he
morning.
makes a little noise.
No.
Speak.
We're ready.
Come up.
Come on.
Tweet, tweet.
Well, I named him Saul Goldstein after my late insurance adjuster.
Oh.
So he's a little Jewish bird from Star Wars. Say hello, Shaul. Mali Shma, Mali Shma. He speaks Hebrew.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's officially gone over the edge, kids.
Here you go. Want some cold brew?
He's officially a goner.
Yeah.
But we love James for that. But you're adorable.
Yeah.
Your bird's very cute, but he's
Yeah.
not chirping.
But they have this. They have the little baby Yodas and the other little things, and the people are walking around the park all dressed up with the little things hanging on their shoulder and everything. I mean, it's amazing, and people are all dressed up, and it was like it was Halloween or something.
And packed, probably.
It wasn't that packed. There was. I did a little video that I put on Facebook to give you guys tips. You know, the best time to hit Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm or Universal, but that we'll be going to this weekend, is to hit it on a Monday or a Tuesday.
Well, everyone was at Coachella too.
Oh,
Coachella?
Coachella, that's right.
Was Coachella this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and I understand Will Smith was there, and he got up and he did his Men in Black song.
Did he?
Stuff.
Was that from
Yeah.
this year? I seen a video of it. I didn't know if that was.
He did it this year. He just showed up. And then afterwards, he went back out and he punched out the host of the show. It was like crazy.
I'm sure.
You are so
There were some
bad.
people
Oh
in the
my
audience
God.
that didn't applaud for him, so you went to the audience and just punching people. All right. We got a call here right now. Hello, caller. Who's this? Where are you calling from? Hello, caller. Hello?
Let's go to the next one. What's our number here? James Bartley on Inside the Industry.
What? Hello?
Hi.
Hi, is this Dawn?
Yes, it is.
All right, our special guest calling in, it's Dawn and Ken from Divas Den.
Woo, hello, welcome.
They were with us
Thank you.
at Exotica, you know.
I did not know because
Yeah,
you didn't
they-
introduce me.
Oh, I thought you met them. Okay, well, you're meeting them now. They do the swingers lifestyle stuff.
I've spoken to them before on your show probably
Yeah.
last year.
That's right.
How did you like the convention?
Oh my goodness, it was off the rails. It was a crusher.
The largest Exotica we've ever had.
You know,
There were over 40,000 people.
Dan,
Yes.
I spoke to Dan briefly one of the days. Well, I talk to him every day, but one day, the last day I said, how was it for you guys? I think he said ticket sales were up 20%.
Oh, it must have been up 50%.
It
'cause
was the most people I've ever seen for sure.
She kept turning to me and she goes, James, there's so many people here. And they were coming up to, like, the thing was over at 11 o'clock. There was still a line outside at 10 p.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was packed. It was, you couldn't even see the ground. Now, what was your booth called and where were you on the convention floor, Dawn?
Well, it's Ken here, Dawn and Ken. We were actually, when you first walked in, the couple's X area with the bed.
Yeah,
Can't miss
we did
it.
the opening.
Yes, yes.
That's where we were.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't get to meet you. This is Christy, and I know it. We've spoken before, but was that your first convention in Chicago?
No, we've been doing this for 11 years.
James, how have you never introduced me to them?
I have.
Have I met you?
I believe so. James, I sent you a picture of us on your messenger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was one of those days.
Do we have that picture, Edric? Oh, okay. Well, we do have a picture about something that we were talking about. And this is some kind of a color code for the people that are in the swinging lifestyle. And they know what kind of swingers they are. Mm-hmm. Let's put that graphic up right now so people could see that.
Ooh, what is this?
It's kind of cheese crackers.
Ooh, God, that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
So at Exotica, what we do, and a lot of clubs do this, is that we give out different colored wristbands.
Yeah, with the wristband.
And the wristbands indicate what type of level of your participation in the lifestyle.
My studio audience is nodding. I think they've all been in a swingers place. Yeah.
What color did you have back there?
We had
Red.
green for full swap.
Okay, so red means what? You like anal?
No,
Oh,
red
okay.
means you're either new. Typically, it means you're new or
Yes, but we changed colors up a little bit. Blue is actually.
blue for us is new or soft swap.
And then isn't there a swingers community in Florida where they hang it from their little golf carts or something? I think you told me about that too.
I don't know about the golf carts. I know lots of swinger communities in
I think it
Florida.
was a pineapple.
Well,
This
the
is
upside
actually
down
what James is
pineapple, that's
referring-
like- yeah, that's like.
Yeah, the upside down pineapple.
Well, now, what does that mean? Because Ginger and I went to dinner at the restaurant in the hotel where we were all staying, and they had the upside down pineapples.
At the bar.
Yes.
I noticed that too. I was
What
like,
does that
what is
mean?
that about?
The upside down pineapples are kind of like the unofficial way of letting everybody know that you're in a lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
Never heard of that one before.
So then that means that people can come and knock on your door in the middle of the night and
Looking
go,
for sex.
"Wah, wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah."
He's giving the international sign of sucking someone's cock.
There you go.
Now, there are a lot of events coming up for the swingers this year, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us some of the things that are coming up and where people can go. Of course, they go to Divas Den and get all of the whole information if they're not taking notes while they're listening or watching us. But what's coming up over the next couple of months, kids?
Oh, goodness. There is so much. There is Splash takeovers.
Splash indoors?
Splash, yes. It's a lifestyle group that does hotel takeovers all over the country.
Okay. Okay, go
Next one
on.
they have coming up is going to be in Houston. So
Oh, in
basically,
Houston.
they took over an entire hotel,
Wow.
and they turned the ballroom into a massive playroom.
Well, I got to stop you right there because there was a time when we did an Exotica in Houston, and they practically ran us out of town. They didn't want us there.
Wasn't it Dallas?
Oh, no,
It
it
was
was Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
was
Dallas.
we were there.
We were there for that.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was quite interesting.
I think it
That-
was the second year.
They were out there, and they were practically burning crosses on the front lawn of the Exotica.
Oh, I've heard of this.
And I came out of, they brought us over in a van to the event, right?
Oh, thank you, honey.
And I get out of the van with Misty Stone and Skin Diamond, two beautiful ebony girls. And this lady came up and started going, "Arr!" And she threw a Bible, and I ran in front of the girls, and it bounced off my chest, and they went, "Ha ha, Jew, no effect."
No.
Oh, no.
No way. That is classic. Oh my God.
I can chase away the crazies. Okay, here, use that. Is that plastic?
Oh, I'm
That
using
plastic.
the plastic's fine here.
Oh, here, use that.
Very
That's better.
tender.
By the way, Dawn and Ken, I made chicken cacciatore that we're having tonight here.
We're watching.
We're watching. That looks absolutely delicious.
I forgot people could see. It looks and smells delicious.
Well, yes.
Yes, it's the first real
I-
meal
I-
I've had in days.
It's so delicious.
I'll tell you the secret is always slow cook this stuff. Let it marinate in its own sauces and juices and stuff. Kind of like a woman. You want her to stew in her juices. After you ejaculate inside of her, you want to be like, scent of a woman. Ooh, ah. Yeah.
If it's not juicy, don't put it in your mouth.
That part. That part.
If it's
Probably the
not
rules there.
juicy, don't stick it in me.
Now-
Like in porn, you need lube because of the lights. But like in my personal life, if I need lube, we're probably not a good mix.
Exactly.
Because my pussy, when I'm turned on, gets so wet. But porn is different because you've got the bright lights.
Now, Dawn and Ken, my dear friends, you guys cook at home. What's some favorite dishes that you like to make?
Well, that's funny. My chef likes to make all different kinds of. Ken, what would you like to make?
Well, tonight we had the traditional Philadelphia cheesehead
What's that?
made from scratch.
Filipino cheeseheads?
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, Philly cheesesteaks. I don't know where I got Filipino fish heads from.
No, either. Because you're James.
Yeah.
You don't need an excuse.
I'm like the Norm Crosby of porn. You know, I always mix the things up there. Okay, so let me ask you this. When you guys have the swinging events, do they have big feeds of food and then everybody goes to the orgy, or do they eat lightly? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. There is a club down by us, which is in Florida. It's called Trapeze.
Trapeze?
It is known, yes. It is known for its food.
Huh?
No.
Been there.
The food is amazing at this club. So basically, you go in and you have dinner, and then you dance and you party, and then about 2 or 3 a.m. they have an amazing breakfast that they make.
Oh, great.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's important to have a good meal if you're going to a swinger event because you want to have that energy to go from room to room to fuck to fuck.
Yeah.
You do, and Trapeze and most other clubs do a wonderful job. Is they don't give anything; it's going to give you bad breath.
Oh.
No garlic, no onions.
Yep.
Now,
Curly.
Ari, you've been there. So you've been.
Trapeze, yes. I've been to a couple different clubs and parties all over.
What part of Florida is Trapeze in?
It's down in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
Oh my God, I've outdone myself. I
There
say
was-
that every week.
There
but
was a
I
huge
really have
club
done
in the 90s. Do you remember Mons Venus? Does that ring a
No,
bell?
we were definitely in a lifestyle in the '90s, and I don't remember that club.
What's the name of it? Mom has a penis?
His earring is going.
There's a strip club.
Mons Venus.
It's a
Yes.
strip club.
Mons.
Is it a swingers club? Or it used to be?
Oh.
I know
It
it's a-
went both ways, I heard. You know, it was.
Oh.
pretty-
Do you remember
I love
Plato's
it.
Retreat
In
New
New
York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Plato's
here-
Retreat.
Christy
yes.
and I,
And Blakely and
when we were
Philadelphia.
younger, we went to Plato's Retreat, and that was Midtown, I think, right?
I think so. I only went
Yeah.
once because I was an LA girl. In LA in the
was
80s,
incredible.
they had a sex club, swing club called, oh God, it was the A-Frame.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
And I only went there a handful of times. But it was always,
Now, it wasn't in Manhattan, though, right? I think it was in
the
Queens.
A-Frame was here in
Oh,
California.
it was in A-Frame was here. Okay. Yeah. Queens is an area of New York. Okay.
in Philadelphia.
I thought you're looking at me even going like, James, what are you talking about, Queens?
This is so good, James. This
Really?
pasta sauce is to die for.
Really?
Oh my God, what is it?
It is a mixture of the vodka pasta and then the canned tomatoes. I get the Italian. You got to get the Italian ones. You don't buy the store wrap runs. There, you've got to go to an Italian deli.
Okay.
I was talking about that this morning when I picked you up. Got to go to an Italian deli and get that good Italian
It's
stewed
so good.
tomatoes. Yeah.
So when you two go to these conventions and you get your booth, you put everything out, how many, like, on average, how many new members do you sign up at the show?
Over this last event in Chicago, we had 1,100 swingers.
Goodness.
That's
That's
unbelievable.
amazing. Oh, now he wants to talk. Now he's
No. He was freaking out because he saw the chicken there, and he goes, "How can you do that?"
Oh my God, you are so fun. So 1,100 is an amazing amount of people. Good for you.
Wow.
And when people sign up, what do they get
for
for their
them.
membership?
They
That's
get a
awesome, those people.
free 90-day membership
Okay.
to Cassidy.com.
Cassidy.com.
Yes, that is like a dating website for swingers.
Oh.
Okay.
I think a lot of people don't know about that.
No,
I
I
don't
don't. I've
think
never
so.
heard of it.
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
Go
I have
ahead.
a question. How do you approach a new member that is curious about the lifestyle?
That's a great question. We teach this in our seminar, that when you go to a club, you see a couple that you want to talk to, the best thing to do is to walk up to them, give them a compliment about something they're wearing or something that they, have with them or something. And that usually opens up a conversation.
okay. Now, here's another question. So, are there a crossover of? Is it all straight, or are there also trans and bi people that are there at these?
I think the lifestyle is open to everybody and anybody. But yes, you have a lot of bi couples. You have a lot of trans couples. So the lifestyle is.
You and Emma
It's
should be
more
like
of
just
a
going in there
vibe.
and whacking people over the head.
I've been to a couple of swinger clubs in Vegas, not with Emma. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have, and it's been great.
And then they didn't know, or do you tell them
Well,
up
they
front?
knew once I got naked.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, the big, beautiful breasts come out there, and they go, I love to love you, baby. And then you come out there, and this tree trunk comes out, and they go, oh,
Yeah, but usually swinger.
Let me call Kanye.
Swinger clubs and swinger people are very open-minded.
okay.
Very open-minded.
And it's a
Absolutely.
great
Yeah.
place to explore a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's in a controlled environment.
I love being a unicorn for
Right.
couples,
Don't
so.
you love
Uh,
that?
you're-
Go in and get out.
Unicorn,
Yeah.
sparkle pony.
I
you
love
name
that.
it. I
Okay,
love
let's
it.
let's explain this to people that don't know what that term means. What does that mean when you say
what
unicorn?
means. That's
I-
my favorite. It's
I
one of my
think
favorite
unicorn
terms.
is a girl or a trans girl that enjoys being with a couple, and she's the door wheel in the situationship.
And then so your
like a-
unicorn
she's like a-
horn is your penis.
She's like
course.
a free agent.
Yeah.
A unicorn is like a free agent. She does what she wants.
And,
And it
she
could be-
vibes between them both. In a
And then
lovely
after
way.
you guys have sex, you do ring toss with some Krispy Kreme donuts on her penis. Then.
And then eat
Like a
them.
garacha. Okay, yeah. Okay, Don and Ken, what are some more events coming up, kids?
Well, next weekend is Bliss Cruise. It is a complete ship takeover.
January, yeah.
Oh, what? You already have that on your
I
phone?
have all the
She's
information. I
She's
have
joined.
all the information for the Groove Cruise Miami 2025. Book now.
Wow.
Well,
Not the Groove Cruise, the Bliss Cruise.
Oh, okay.
It's another one.
This cruise is for swingers.
So you get a ship. Where does it leave from, and where does it go to, and how long is it?
There's basically two of them. There's one in the fall and one in the spring.
Okay.
They go out of Fort Lauderdale, Miami. The one in the spring is a little bit shorter. It's a 5-day, 4-night cruise. The one in the fall is a 7 to 14-night cruise.
Wow.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, in those many days and nights, if you don't get laid, you're not getting laid at all.
It's amazing because they turn the solarium into a playroom.
Wow.
So I have another question. For the new members that want to go to lifestyle parties, once they go to this event by themselves, what's the protocol for them to, like, you know, open up and mingle and I'm here and I'm willing because, you know, new people are shy.
You're not shy. honey.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's hard to be shy in this
And
business.
your girlfriend Emma is not shy either. Yeah.
Anybody that's new to the lifestyle, we always make sure that they going into this together as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because again, it's very, very important.
So is this where the color bands take place?
Yeah. So the wristbands, what they basically do is they give the person an idea on what the other person's into without having to ask. So in other words,
I
you're talking to me and I'm wearing a green wristband, you know I'm full flop.
Wow.
If I'm wearing a blue wristband, then I am soft flop. If I'm wearing a pink wristband, then I am bi.
About the colors and what they
Yes, we do. Edric, can we put up that graph again, please? Edric is putting the graph up on the TV show now, and it's got all the different colors on this.
And couples have to go, whether it's two guys or two girls.
Depending on.
Well, that's a good question.
But the people that go, it has to be a couple. Like a single guy can't go, can he, or can he?
Sometimes, yes. Most clubs will allow single males in on certain nights, like Friday night and, Tuesday or Wednesday night, they'll allow single males.
Okay.
Saturday nights are always reserved for couples and single females.
Yeah,
Okay.
what I mean by couple is it doesn't have to be a male and female.
Right.
It can be male and male, female, female, just a couple.
Right.
Now,
Right,
what
right,
if the
right.
guy is one of those hermaphrodites that has a penis and a vagina? Then he's covered both ways.
You can go single.
Just
Yeah.
then
He can go as a couple himself.
then give him my phone number.
We love that one. Now, I've got another question for you. What is the worst job in the world? Must be the guy that has to clean up after the ship is docked.
Been that.
And there's some
done
poor
that.
little guy sitting there going, oh, what the fuck? And he's going there with a mop cleaning all the semen off.
Well, the funny thing is you mentioned that is we ran events up in Philadelphia, and we had somebody that would literally go in and clean up the rooms, and he would love to do it. So I don't know if that was something that he was into, but it helped us out tremendously because we didn't have to go in and clean everything up.
Well,
Then again-
there's a fetish there.
There's a total cuck
Yeah,
fetish.
absolutely.
Totally.
A cuck that loves to be the
Absolutely.
cleanup.
A cuck.
We've also been on the cleaning crew
Yeah.
of a playroom,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you, it's freaking exhausting.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet.
God, yeah. And when you go to these events, one year Misty Stone and myself, and I think Aria Hayes was with us, and Mila Jade, and we went to the one in Vegas, and they took over the whole
Yes,
hotel.
we did that.
That was the one that we did.
Yeah, and
We
that
did
was
it
one
at
that
the
you did,
Electric
and that's
Park.
where I met you guys. And we went into what would have been a ballroom like at Exotica or AVN, and it's just a room just filled with canopied beds. There must have been like 30, 40 beds there. And there's little
There
bowls.
was 50.
There was what?
50.
50 beds.
Yeah.
So there's 50 beds, and there's bowls with like lube. There's bowls with condoms. And then there was a bowl with these things that I thought were mints. So I looked at him and I go, candy. And I go, and then I pop that in. And Misty goes, damn, motherfucker, that was Viagra.
No.
And I was walking around like this for 2 days. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I was opening doors ahead of myself. It was like crazy.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Do a lot of people make that mistake?
No, only James.
Okay, I knew that was going to be the answer, but I had to ask. I knew that was going to be the
Only
answer.
James. Oh my God. So let me ask you this. This is an important question because, you know, in the adult industry, we get tested every 14 days. And we have to do this full panel test for not only HIV and regular STDs, but now we've got to get this thing for testing for all kinds of little different things. And we have to-
MGen.
MGen.
I never even knew what that was.
I thought it was an M generation. I thought it was a new thing for the new kids coming up. But yeah, so we have to, what? So we have to, do you guys in the lifestyle community, do you have to show tests and stuff before you?
We don't have to. So the lifestyle kind of self-polices themselves.
What was that?
Dawn and I get tested regularly.
They rely on a hope and a prayer.
Okay, I love how the Cuban is translating for me.
Me too.
Yeah.
And kind of looks at you like, duh, James.
Yeah.
Can't you
Okay, good.
understand? How lucky are you guys that you have made your passion and what you like to do into a very successful career? Not many people can say that.
That's true.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride.
And how long has this been going? How long, like, when did you start your company?
2011.
Yeah, 2011.
But we were doing events before that too, so we've been running events for about 16 years.
That's a
With,
good.
so from hotel takeovers to conventions to Exotica.
Oh,
No, we
wow.
don't run Exotica. Let me correct that. But we do the lifestyle portion of it.
Wow. What is the most outrageous thing that's ever happened at a swinging lifestyle event?
James got
I
naked.
can't comment on that.
What was that?
It involves a lot of lube.
Do you
It
get
involved a lot of lube.
do you get the pump, like the gallon size with just the pump on the top?
The funny thing is, yes,
Yeah.
it was supplied to us by Spunk Lube. We
Yeah.
literally had a pump.
Wow. I remember that year with that event in Las Vegas, and Ron Jeremy jumps into the pool, and they had to close the pool because he started shedding. And the same guy that cleans up the semen was sitting there with a little scoop thing going, motherfucker.
Oh,
He's
my
like
God.
Scooping up like scoops of fucking hair. It was like
James, I just threw
Chewbacca
up a
at
little
a
bit,
swingers
thanks.
club.
He had to take a shower.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's too much. Now, all of these events that are coming up, and also on Divas Den, you have little explanations about swinging lifestyles 1A, I guess, right? Or 101. So
Yes, we do. We've been doing Exotica now for 11 years.
Wow.
We have basically lifestyle for beginners. Anybody that's curious about the lifestyle, wants to know what it's about, we go over and
Soup
do
to
a
nuts.
whole seminar. Soup to nuts. Yeah, literally soup to nuts.
And I've met some of the couples that were there at your event, and they came by our booth, they came by Christy's booth, and just really super nice people, you know.
Swingers are the nicest people.
They
I swear
really are. Yeah.
They make you feel so comfortable and
Yeah.
accepted and welcoming. I've never loved a group of people more, honestly.
Yeah. Now, you like to be naked all the time, Ari
I
Parker.
do. I
You
do.
like the nudist colony stuff.
I do. I was a nudist. I mean, I still am at heart. I just can't. I don't live with nudists anymore.
Yeah.
And why
We were-
I
not?
wear clothes again,
We-
unfortunately.
I was a host for the Nudes of Poppin', and you won contests there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you live with nudists anymore?
Long story.
It's a long story.
It's a
Yeah.
long story.
Yeah.
But
It'll be coming out in her book on Amazon.
Mainly because I'm a mom now.
Okay, that
and
makes sense.
I before I was pregnant and when I got pregnant with the first one, I had all intention of raising naked kids.
Right.
And
Like at a Woodstock concert.
yeah, and that's still the goal. That's still the goal. We're still working. I'm still working towards that. I still am.
Ken and Dawn, I mean, there's a lot of people that are there that have children and families and everything, but they take off a weekend and do the lifestyle thing, correct?
Yes.
You'll find that most people in the lifestyle are they're escaping their normal everyday life.
Yeah.
And you have to have an escape that's safe, not an escape like, oh, I'm going to do a needle full of drugs, but something like sex and just, hey, grandma or babysitter, watch the kids, mom and dad are letting their hair down, and they're probably the happiest parents at school.
And their marriage will stay together.
Yes,
Their marriage will stay
exactly.
together because they've done that.
I mean, Dawn and I got married at 19 years old,
Wow. Okay.
and we are now at 34 years of marriage.
Aw, I love that.
34 years. Good
Mazel
for you.
tov.
Well,
Mazel
we honestly thank the lifestyle for the reason why we're still together.
Wow. That's a pretty good thing.
And it's so nice when you could be open and honest with your partner and not sneak around, and because eventually you'll get caught. Why not just do it together?
And you gotta be
Yeah.
strong in your relationship and in yourself to be able to handle that, because some people can't
Correct.
handle
Absolutely.
seeing your partner with somebody else.
And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you two are the pros, but whenever I've gone with friends, whether they're boy toys or fuck buddies or whatever, the first thing that I've always found is we have to have a set of rules. Don't leave me. I want
Correct.
to have eye contact with you. You know, don't wander off, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And as long as you stick to your rules, it could be one of the greatest experiences. The minute that you're like, oh, but I want to go in there to fuck that girl, the girl's probably not going to do it again with you.
Right. Right.
Like, just
That's huge. That's exactly what we go over in our seminar is communication, setting rules, setting boundaries.
And then you've got no drama later.
right.
Yeah.
And another thing, maybe if somebody's leery of it, start off doing soft swapping. And to my recollection, I haven't been since pre-COVID to a club. Soft swapping, correct me if I'm wrong, is when you go and you just watch. Maybe you play around with your partner.
I thought that meant swapping somebody that doesn't have a hard penis.
I hope not. Is that what
I'm
the
just-
soft?
Yes, I mean they're in the lifestyle. There's many different aspects of lifestyle, and that's voyeurism, and that happens a lot.
Because it's
Where we have couples that come into a club, and all they want to do is just watch what happens.
and how
And
sexy
you
is
know,
that?
it's like watching a live adult movie.
Right. Yep.
Porn.
Well, you remember back in the old days, in San Francisco and New York, they had those live theaters where they did the sex acts.
And Show World was the huge one.
Show Worlds, Nina Hartley used to do those.
A lot
Yeah, in
of
San
it. Rick
Francisco.
Savage. I mean, that was a huge thing in that kind of early to mid to
Come
late
into
80s.
Adam and Eve and see the girls fucking the guy on the bed, and the guy sitting there and going. "Ugh,"
I
and they're
saw one
watching
of those
this stuff.
shows in Amsterdam.
It's and they still have that there in Amsterdam.
Oh, I was there like 15 years ago and saw it.
And they're in a window on the street, the red light district.
Right. Yep. I didn't hire one of those girls, but we did go to some of the sex shows.
I mean, you're walking by and you're smoking hashish, and you're going, "What the fuck is that?" You know, and they're right in the window.
And then if you
Oh,
just
that's
stare
good
at
shit.
them, they'll close the curtain. Like, I'm not an ant. That
Oh.
happened to the guy I went with. She just closed the curtain because she knew that we were just gawking.
But it's Christy Canyon gawking at you.
I don't think she knew she was about 18.
And she goes, "Who are you?" It's the same girl that didn't know who the Beatles was. Yeah.
Exactly.
Never heard of Hall & Oates.
So where do you guys go from here? How are you going to expand your business? How are you going to build onto your
Are you
business?
building an amusement park?
That would be so much fun.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
we're actually
so
very
excited
happy in
just
the way things are going.
What was that?
We are doing all the exoticas throughout the country.
Okay.
And, you know, between the meet and greet, and Exotica and the cruises and everything else, we're pretty busy.
Yes, you
I'd
are.
say.
Are you going to take it globally? Are you ever going to have something in Amsterdam or Switzerland or Paris or that kind of a thing?
Probably not.
Right,
We're probably going to stay to the U.S., but there's plenty of people that are over there doing it already.
Wow.
And they're much better at doing it than we are.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, they're the best. They're
Yes.
the best. All right, before we let you go, give us your social media handles and your website, kids.
Our website is divasden.net.
Divasden.net.
Yes, we are also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all can be found over at Divas Den. We are also Ken and Dawn on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So please feel free to reach out and say hi to us there.
Are you on the TikTok and the Reddit?
The TikTok.
The TikTok.
No, we're
with
not
the
on
kids with the
TikTok or Reddit
hippity
yet.
hoppity
We'll get
music. No, you got to get on TikTok and Reddit. That's the thing now, right?
Reddit?
That is
Yeah.
the thing. You're right. We got to do that.
It was like for
Oh no,
weird
Eva,
medical
you know,
problems.
Reddit has
usually how I
porn
end up
on there.
Reddit.
It's for porn.
There's full-on
And
porn
really-
on Reddit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
blogs
so
on-
behind.
So you're looking on one page and you see Eva Mendes cooking dinner, and then the next page you've got Christy Canyon going.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Reddit's tough. I'm not on Reddit. I'm on TikTok.
Now it's Reddit,
I'm
not
sure-
Red Book.
I'm
Red Book
sure
is a
if
magazine.
You Google
No.
your name on Reddit.
Oh, it's
many
all
things
over.
Will pop up.
Look
Absolutely.
at those many things.
May not be there, but you are on
think I
there.
should look.
I know I'm on there, but I am personally not on there. Do you guys ever find that there are so many sites, unless you hire some kind of team to run it for you?
Yeah.
Which I don't have a team. I don't have enough time in a day to run all those sites.
Damn straight.
Wow.
That's where you hire
It's a
somebody.
full-time.
But
It's
now
a
you
full-time
can
job.
also do social media posts
Yeah.
with other applications without doing the social media posts.
See?
So you
Yeah.
schedule your post to be released at a certain time and a certain day.
That's true, I've
So
heard.
you already have like a whole entire calendar of
Schedule.
content release to be scheduled.
Right.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
That
Oh,
sounds like really being on top of it.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's
Which I'm
so
not.
much out there.
Ken and Dawn, you're such great friends, and I appreciate all four of us here. Appreciate you two calling in tonight.
So much.
No problem. Thank you so much for having us.
What we did is in your chat, we put Cassidy.com, which is the lifestyle website to meet other couples and find
okay.
out where events are going on in your area.
And hopefully
We
I'm running to
put
you
that
guys
in
this
there?
event.
And also, we put a code in there that you can get a 90 days free.
Oh, all right. So, hey, step it up, fans. We want to see you get that
Thank
and
you
do that.
so much.
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling in. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
All right.
Love the kisses.
You are watching and listening to Inside the Industry with James Bartolet, brought to you by the Mall.sexy. Remember, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, the mall has it all. Also brought to you by Shivers, the male and female enhancement product.
Yes.
New spokesmodel right there, Ari Parker.
Ari,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yes.
Yes.
And
very
also
excited.
brought to you by Duke's Hardcore Honeys and Twisted Tales, our XXX animated line. And the new movie Scissors, which will be coming out in theaters worldwide
Wow.
and on streaming this fall. Go to YouTube or just look on my social media and you'll be able to see the trailer for the new movie Scissors coming out. This is not an adult film. This is a mainstream horror movie, but we have some adult film stars who are some of the actors that are in this movie. Okay. But let's go away to a commercial break right now, and we will be back with a lot more and taking your phone calls from you right after this.
Mwah.
Are you feeling like the spark has fizzled out in your relationship? Has the excitement between you and your partner taken a back seat? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Many couples experience a dip in desire over time, but guess what? There's a solution that can reignite that flame and bring back the passion you once had. Introducing Shivers, the revolutionary sexual enhancement gummy for both men and women. Yes, you heard it right, for men and women. Shivers is here to help you and your partner rediscover that sizzle in your relationship. Now picture this, you and your partner feeling sexy, confident, and absolutely irresistible. That's the power of Shivers. Our specially formulated gummies are designed to help you feel more aroused, increase sensitivity, enhance your libido, and get you in the mood for some steamy nights ahead.
Oh my goodness.
But that's not all. Shivers isn't just about the physical, it's about reigniting that emotional connection with your partner. Say goodbye to those days of feeling distant or disinterested. With Shivers, you'll both be eager and excited to explore each other's desires once again.
Oh my!
Don't let a lackluster libido dull your relationship any longer. Try Shivers today and let the passion take over. Shivers, because every moment together should be electric. Available now at shivers.store. That's shivers.store. If you like your cartoons, comics, animated porn, and games that are hot, raw, and uncensored, well then check out dukeshardcorehoneys.com. That's dukeshardcorehoneys.com. You can see the sexiest erotic stories that feature curvy women, MILFs, busty teens, and well-hung studs. There's superhero porn, horror porn, and suspense porn, monster porn, and horny housewives. With hundreds of videos, games, and thousands of comics, you'll be guaranteed to come back and have a great time. Plus, check out the new Twisted Tales animation line, featuring the voice talents of some of the most popular stars in the adult entertainment industry today. And coming this summer, they'll be adding some new hardcore VR animated porn scenes onto the site as well. So check out dukeshardcorehoneys.com. You won't be disappointed. That's dukeshardcorehoneys.com.
The Mall.Sexy is the newest porn center, and you can find all that you're looking for there. Shop the stores and check out the theaters. Everybody is on there, even me, the lovely Misty Stone. Just click on the Channel 2 at the top, and all of my social media connections are on there too, baby. And one of the real reasons that I'm talking about the Mall.Sexy is the Mall.Sexy now has the new Vixen Media Group series, Milfy. Plus, Blacked Raw, Tushy Raw, Deeper, starring that sexy redhead Maitland Ward and Slate. Go to the Mall.Sexy and join today, and all of the links are there on the homepage. 24 hours a day, the Mall has it all. The Mall.Sexy.
It's time again for the exciting Exotica Expos. And Exotica 2024 is going to be bringing you so much more for you to discover and experience this year. Here are the dates for 2024, so make your plans now to attend. Chicago will be April 12th, 13th, and 14th. Miami will be June 28th, 29th, and 30th. New Jersey will be October 25th, 26th, and 27th, and Washington, D.C., December 6th, 7th, and 8th. Exotica 2024 will again be featuring the biggest stars in the adult entertainment industry with fun and informative seminars, stage performances, product vendors, webcam girls, the Exotica Dungeon experience, couples X lifestyle experience, and so much more. And remember, ladies get in free on Fridays. For the ultimate Exotica experience, try the 3-day VIP pass and go VIP. Tickets are available at exoticaexpo.com. To see the stars attending, see the seminar schedules, see the list of vendors and booths, and get information on all of the after parties, go to exoticaexpo.com. Exotica Expo, #1 in the U.S. for over 17 years. Remember that site and visit them today. exoticaexpo.com.
On Sunday, right now I have a knee buckling.
Oh, we're back.
Oh,
Farouk, we're back on the air.
get off, go, run, pull your pants
All
up.
right. Welcome back. It's Inside the Industry with James Bartolet. Welcome back. Wonderful guests that we've got on the show tonight. We've got Ari Parker here with us tonight.
Woo!
Eva Maxim is here tonight.
Yeah.
I love to love you, baby. And Christy Canyon is here tonight.
Woo!
And here's our phone number to call in right now. It's 818-231-2580. I think Edric's going to put that graphic up right now. So you can call in. Yes. I had some fans asking me earlier today, James, are there some contests? And I go, of course there are. What does that say?
What are the contests now?
Oh, what the contest is, you can win a free ticket to go to the XRCO Awards on May 5th at Bordner's Historical Bar and Nightclub in Hollywood, right off of Hollywood Boulevard. It's going to be a very, very special night because I'm being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yay!
Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. So write into insidecontest@gmail.com and you'll be entered in that contest. Now we have a call right now. Hello, caller. Who is this and where in the world are you calling from tonight?
Hello, it's Sweepy. I'm calling from Florida.
Sweepy!
We were wondering where you were the first hour, but I guess that we had a call.
Yeah, we have.
I did get your package today, but it's still in my car, Sweet Pea.
And speaking of packages, Christy said that you're well packed.
I did. I blabbed to everybody that you have a big, huge dick. When you first took your pants off, it was a little nub. Roxy, Giselle, and I started touching your cock, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. You are a grower.
Thank you, my love. Yep, happy to show it for you.
I will not carry this show. No.
But it's anatomy. There's nothing wrong with saying that Sweepy's got a big, thick cock, is there?
No, of course not, darling. Of course not.
Oh. Well, what did you want to ask us?
Go ahead.
I just want to say that the three of you ladies are so absolutely beautiful. And to the Cuban guest, I was wondering if she's been any scenes with other Cuban ladies in the business.
Are there a lot of Cuban talent in the adult business?
Actually, not many.
No.
There's
Many,
right? No, not many that I know. I know there's Cuban creators for OnlyFans, but
Is it
as
still running
adult
live?
start, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think there's Evangelina and Angelina Castro and others.
But it's like a handful of them, like 5 of us.
5 of you Cuban
Yeah.
ladies.
It's like 5 of the Cuban ladies, and that's it. It's really very bad for us to be a porn star. It's very, very bad looked from our family.
The community.
From the community and stuff
Right.
like that.
Right. That makes sense, unfortunately. So when, and if you go back to Cuba, do people recognize you and do they treat you differently?
I have not gone back to my country since I left, and I do not have the desire to do so.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's bad over there?
Well, I don't really have many good memories.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Except for going to those clubs at that young age.
Yeah.
That was in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, girls, I just want to show you the pass that you're going to get.
Ooh,
Thank you to
nice.
Farouk.
Thank
All
you.
3 of our guests tonight are going to win a free pass, VIP pass, for Grauman's Chinese Theater to go see a movie all year long.
Oh,
That is
yes.
awesome.
All year long.
Fantastic. I
Nice.
thought it was just the one.
Every time you go, you just
Okay.
show this little pass and you get in. You got to buy your own popcorn and sodas. and all that
Right.
shit.
Very
But
nice.
you get to go in. It's a historical thing. And Farouk just whispered to me, we are going to give away a free pass to a viewer or listener out there. So here's another contest. Win a free pass to go to the Grauman's Chinese Theater, which is now called the TCL Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard.
Wow.
You know, they do
Right,
the Academy
right.
Awards there and
Yep.
everything. Yeah.
We can
So,
go to the movies together.
ooh, there you go.
We can go to the movies together.
And sit in the back row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, lovely. Well, here's how you're going to enter this contest. Write into insidecontest@gmail.com, and you might be one of the lucky people that wins this. How are we doing with the video feed? Is that back on yet? Almost on. Okay, so hang tight for everybody that was watching that. But let me ask you this. So the video feed is down. The radio's
Sweet
still
pea,
on.
we love you.
The radio's
Love
still
you
on.
too.
And then
hold on.
any chance that you'll
And then
be in
on
Florida
the
being
website,
able to go to the
feed's
Exotica
on
there.
there, right?
I
Okay.
still don't know if I can, but if I can't, I'll be sending you something from your wish list.
Perfect. Are you going to plan on doing Exotica Miami?
I am going to go to support my girlfriend.
Oh, is
but
Emma
I'm
gonna be
not
there?
Going to the show.
Okay.
I'll be like.
You'll be in the
backstage.
hotel room,
Yeah, but
lounging
just-
back,
Do you want to sign?
naked.
Maybe. It was very stressful this time around in here. Like, it was my first show ever.
So why don't you say, Poppy, can I sign in your booth?
Poppy, can I sign in your booth?
Yes. That was easy. So we'll put you in the inside the industry booth so you can get a couple hours.
So I'm going.
You don't have to be there full time. You just sign a couple hours.
So I'm going to Miami.
And you're gonna be there
Exotica,
with us.
I will be there.
Xmas.
Okay,
What was
I've
Exotica
never.
or Expo?
It's the X-Biz coming up in Miami, correct?
Yeah, Expos are coming up in Miami, but
Which
we're talking
I've
about
never-
Exotica.
Exotica. I've
Yeah,
never
in
done
June.
Exotica.
And I've never done X-Biz. Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
Never
and
done
I haven't
X-Biz.
done Ariana Grande.
Okay, well, I have.
What does that look like? Ooh. What does she smell? What was that? Ooh. She's going to be out at Christmas time in the movie version of Wicked that's coming out.
Ariana?
She's playing, Ariana Grande plays the Glenda the Good Witch in that.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. That's going to be the big one for Christmas
Well,
time.
luckily we've got our Groman's Chinese, or whatever it's called now. Remember it was the
TCL.
Groman's Chinese.
Gromans?
That's what it was called
You're
in the
thinking
day.
sex all the time. Grow, man, grow.
No, it was called the Groman's Chinese Theater.
Farouk, was it called that?
Yeah.
Ha ha. Thinking I didn't know my Hollywood. Those were my stomping
Fix
grounds.
that chair so it sinks down again. Are you in a solid chair that's not sinking this time?
Yes, I found the one good work. Well, there's
Yeah.
3 good ones. One of them sinks all the time.
Okay.
I'm telling you, put it under a bridge.
Put it under the bridge. Okay, is Sweet Pea still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Of course he is.
Jesus Christ, he's just like a faithful
You
dog.
didn't get him off yet, James. He's waiting for his JLI.
I'm not getting that man off. You can get him off. Thank you, ma'am.
We love you, Sweet
Okay,
Pea.
we are live back now on
Thank you.
on the Facebook with the video and the hip hop music and all that stuff. Okay, great. And he just hang up. Okay. Well, he shot his load. And
He just need to hear you say hip hop stuff, and he just shot it off. Oh, I love it when James says that. But he purrs that.
Now, let me, since we're, one more time, 818-231-2580. What kind of music do you listen to when you have sex?
I like sexy music. I like old school, like
Beethoven?
No, kind of like Bill Withers or that kind of era. I can't think of the names now. I'm such a deadhead today.
Sitting on the dick in the bay.
Not like that. Oh my God. But something sexy and fun and kind of that old school. Teddy Pendergrass. That sort of thing.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Right.
That's baby making music, baby.
Yeah, that's what
right.
I like.
Yeah, right?
That's what I like, the baby making music.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at those sparks flying between you two.
What is your music?
I'll listen to slow, sexy music like Sade or like Sabrina Cloud.
Oh, I love Sade. Don't you love Sade?
Love Sade. Sade. What about you, James? What do you listen to?
Well, Ari, you go first. What kind of music?
I like the baby making music.
Okay.
I don't know. The music that I was listening to at like my middle school dances when I was like my most horny. That's
those hormones were flying.
Yeah, it just brings me back.
Yeah.
It brings it all back. Yeah,
I
don't know why they were.
music
I don't know why
too.
they're playing that for us in the gym. And
right?
It's great, but it was wild.
But then would they come around like the principal and the vice principal and pull you guys apart, like dancing close together?
No. It was like a nightclub in there. Just wild.
Wow.
Your school was much more fun than mine.
Yeah.
All right, we got another call here. Hello, caller. Who's this and where in the world are you calling from?
Good evening, Eva Maxim. This is a guy from Pennsylvania.
You're from Pennsylvania. What was the name again?
Guy.
Oh, Guy. Oh, we love Guy. He's one of our top guys. We love him. Guy, how are you?
Thank you. If I was any better, I would be all four of you.
Oh, okay.
Well, why didn't you make it to the Chicago show?
I have a heart condition, so I can't fly.
Oh, God bless you.
Oh, sorry to hear that. And
because, I mean, believe me, if he saw you girls over there, he'd be like,
oh my, it's not the girls. He can be around girls. It's the flying.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
And it's too far to walk.
It's definitely too far to walk. And
I go to Exotica, New Jersey every year.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to have a contest so you can maybe win a chance to get a free ticket.
Did the winner of this year's Exotica Chicago make it to the show?
Oh, yeah, he did. And he came by. I don't remember. I think he did come by the booth. And but we had so much stuff going on.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
Okay, and I want to ask you, Guy, hang on to that thought for a second. Did your girls show up this year, your talent? Because there was a year or two where the girls were like flaking on you. Mm-hmm. Was it a good turnout at your booth this year?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm asking the fucking owl on your shoulder.
It's not an owl. He is a Jewish bear that's also a bird. His name is Cy Goldstein. Say hello, Shy.
It was Sal at the beginning of the show.
Molly Schma. Okay, speaks Hebrew.
But did...
Yeah, all the girls were there.
Okay.
All the girls were there. Everybody had a good time.
Because you remember that one year in D.C., you had like 10 girls and it was pretty quiet.
I don't dwell on the negative.
No, it's not dwelling on the negative. It's just asking, did a lot of them show up this year?
Oh, yeah, everybody was there.
Our booth was packed with talent also.
Because I had mature, responsible stars there.
That's the difference,
Not these little Polly Pockets that just got in the industry for 2 months so they could get a Prada bag and a bulldog, you know.
Exactly.
A bulldog that's going to die in a month, you know. Because you know those dogs, right, Guy? They got the flat faces. They have a short lifespan. They really do.
I wouldn't know. I have a ferret.
They have a lot of health issues. They do. I've had one.
Yeah. Oh, you had a bulldog. Okay.
Yeah, I've had one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was full of health issues.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, now, Guy, I know you've got some brilliant questions for us tonight, don't you?
Actually, no. It's a question.
What was that again?
I have a basic question.
A basic question. Okay, is this
And
like a DIY question? Like, how do you build a shelf in a bathroom? No. Okay.
Wrong show.
A little bit more complicated than that.
Wrong show. Okay.
My question all three of the lovely ladies is, what do you do like a day or 2 days before a video shoot, emotionally, mentally, or physically, to psych yourself up for the next video shoot?
Okay, that's a good one.
Guy, I'm going to tell you something. I've been nonstop.
Look at how serious she says it. Guy, I'm going to tell you something.
I've been nonstop since last Friday. So if you ask me mentally and physically how I feel, I am fully on autopilot right now.
When you do the shoot?
Well, when I go for weeks at a time
without.
Yeah, but for me to prepare before I shoot, I don't do anything. I just, I wake up.
I get excited. Like, you get fresh dick, you get to fuck somebody. It's like having a one-night stand, and then you go your separate ways.
I loved it. She does porn infomercials now. You get fresh dick for just $59.99 a month. Yes.
Like, I fucked Kieran Lee, what was it, 3 weeks ago? And I was like a little schoolgirl. I was really excited because I've always heard about him, and he's so fucking sexy. His wife and I have had sex in the past. And then you get there, you get great. I don't care what anyone says, at least in my opinion, all with the exception of one or two. Porn dick is fucking phenomenal.
And you're going to be co-starring in one of the big features of the year. You're filming that.
I really shoot with a lot of men.
Oh, you don't shoot? Okay.
No.
Okay. But girls, do you get that kind of giddy
You don't shoot
feeling?
with guys?
Not a lot.
Really?
No. They love me with girls, and I love girls, so it's just...
Oh.
We love that for you.
Now, T-girls or girls?
Both. I do both.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, are there a lot of girls that do a lot of, or do T-girls now that it's way more mainstream?
Yes, but a lot of the T-girls do not like other girls.
I've noticed
So
that. Yeah.
They get all catty?
No, like they.
So it's like Jerry Springer?
Like they're not physically attracted to other girls.
But you are.
Whoa.
I am bi. I am bisexual, so I enjoy both.
Foxy was the first girl that let me play with her. On radio, girls would come in and be like, hey, show me yours, I'll show you mine. They're like, nope, you could join my website, Christy. And I'm like, putting my titties back in, fine, then you can't see my... And Foxy was the first one that was like, touch it, Christy, do whatever you want to. And I'm like, okay, because before Foxy, it was always like, they didn't want to even show me anything. Even though I'd show them, they didn't even want to see me.
Oh, I'll show you mine.
You're so cute. I wish you could right now. But we definitely get kicked off.
At the commercial break. You can go off in the green room.
But I always get like lightheaded and excited about having sex on camera.
Yeah.
Because it's totally different than regular sex.
As well you should be.
It's great. I just don't do anything special to get ready for it. When I'm doing my scene, it's amazing. I'm a great performer.
But you don't have to mentally prepare.
It's not, but the second that I'm on stage, like I'm on set, I am Eva Maxim.
That character just clicks in, and nothing else.
And then when you're off camera, you're Cy Rosenberg.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I am
good.
fully summon her, and she just takes over my back.
Yes.
Now, Ari, what about you, darling?
As far as that question,
yeah.
I mean, I totally agree. Yeah, Ari just takes the wheel.
Okay.
As far as preparing, I think the main thing that I have to worry about or think about before a shoot is what I'm going to do with my hair, and not like all the hair, because that can be
I knew you were going there.
That can be a process. You have to think about in a day in advance, like if I shave today, will it be prickly tomorrow? So that's really my main, that's all I think, that's all I have to worry about. Other
we
than that,
shoot at 11, I need to eat by 7:30 or 8.
Oh God, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because you want
don't
something.
You don't want to have a full stomach. You don't want to have an empty stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
So that thinking of what the food and what time and that kind of thing.
You don't want going in the back door and then something's coming out as you're coming in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that
What?
would not be good. That
What?
would get you kicked off of OnlyFans.
I didn't
in a
say that.
second.
He
You
did.
cannot drink coffee and you cannot eat. Oh my God.
Thanks
Yeah.
for calling, Guy.
I thank you very much for answering my question. You ladies and James, have a wonderful evening.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Good night. Shalom. Shalom. Call. Sai's going to come right up here and tell you. Call in right now. It's 818-231-2580. Call in now.
Only you would get that bird, and it doesn't even talk.
No,
It did
yes,
make
he
it
does.
said something.
He just
It made a
fun.
little noise.
What are you talking
It didn't
about?
do it when he wanted it to,
Right.
Yeah,
but
but
it,
it
It'll do it at 3 in the morning. You'll hear.
oh god, that reminds me of
now.
a Furby I had.
Remember Furbies, and you couldn't turn them off.
And
He
they-
likes
and
you.
Oh,
It is
Oh.
you, James. Don't take it personally. He likes sexy women.
Okay, that's fine. You're gonna. Now that brings me to a thing. There's this thing called furries, right? And the people dress up in the full costumes and the stuff. But there's also another thing that the girls are like humping the teddy bears or the stuffed giraffes or something like that. That's a new fetish now.
That's
Have you guys
hot.
ever
I
done
think
that?
it's sexy.
Yeah.
I think it's hot, but I
Beanbag
guarantee you,
chairs.
I guarantee you couldn't do that on OnlyFans.
You can't do that on
No.
OnlyFans. No.
No. You can only fuck stuff that's made for sex. Like I fucked a hairbrush once, they yanked it.
I
Even
wonder.
suggesting and
Yeah,
certain
right.
hairstyles that you wear for OnlyFans is a no-no.
What is that again?
Like certain hairstyles and pretending to be younger than you are for OnlyFans. is
They'll
a
take
no-no.
you off for like pigtails.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
really?
I
Get
did
the
not know
fuck
that one.
out! Now I didn't know
They're
that.
becoming crazy for absolutely everything.
Wow.
You cannot do, I think, you cannot pee on it. You cannot do an impact play. You cannot do many things.
I did a
That's
douche
why-
once and they took it down.
Yeah.
It's a douche.
I dressed up as the little kid on the Cracker Jack box, and they took that off.
Did not.
And what now?
I was dressed up like the little kid on the Cracker Jack box.
Oh, I thought you said you were fucking a Cracker Jack box.
No.
Well, that wouldn't shock me either.
No.
That would be a little weird. Yeah.
We're all a little
What's
weird,
next?
James.
Yeah,
Right,
that's a
that
little
part.
weird. All right. Well, let's break away to a commercial right now, and then call back and call in 818-231-2580. We'll be right back right after this. Are you feeling like the spark has fizzled out in your relationship? Has the excitement between you and your partner taken a back seat? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Many couples experience a dip in desire over time, but guess what? There's a solution that can reignite that flame and bring back the passion you once had. Introducing Shivers, the revolutionary sexual enhancement gummy for both men and women. Yes, you heard it right, for men and women. Shivers is here to help you and your partner rediscover that sizzle in your relationship. Now picture this, you and your partner feeling sexy, confident, and absolutely irresistible. That's the power of Shivers. Our specially formulated gummies are designed to help you feel more aroused, increase sensitivity, enhance your libido, and get you in the mood for some steamy nights ahead.
Oh my goodness.
But that's not all. Shivers isn't just about the physical, it's about reigniting that emotional connection with your partner. Say goodbye to those days of feeling distant or disinterested. With Shivers, you'll both be eager and excited to explore each other's desires once again.
Oh my.
Don't let a lackluster libido dull your relationship any longer. Try Shivers today and let the passion take over. Shivers, because every moment together should be electric. Available now at shivers.store. That's shivers.store. If you like your cartoons, comics, animated porn, and games that are hot, raw, and uncensored, well then check out DukesHardcoreHoneys.com. That's DukesHardcoreHoneys.com. You can see the sexiest erotic stories that feature curvy women, MILFs, busty teens, and well-hung studs. There's superhero porn, horror porn, and suspense porn, monster porn, and horny housewives. With hundreds of videos, games, and thousands of comics, you'll be guaranteed to come back and have a great time. Plus, check out the new Twisted Tales animation line, featuring the voice talents of some of the most popular stars in the adult entertainment industry today. And coming this summer, they'll be adding some new hardcore VR animated porn scenes onto the site as well. So check out DukesHardcoreHoneys.com. You won't be disappointed. That's DukesHardcoreHoneys.com.
The Mall.Sexy is the newest porn center, and you can find all that you're looking for there. Shop the stores and check out the theaters. Everybody is on there, even me, the lovely Misty Stone. Just click on the Channel 2 at the top, and all of my social media connections are on there too, baby. And one of the real reasons that I'm talking about the Mall.Sexy is the Mall.Sexy now has the new Vixen Media Group series, Milfy. Plus, Blacked Raw, Tushy Raw, Deeper, starring that sexy redhead Maitland Ward and Slate. Go to the Mall.Sexy and join today, and all of the links are there on the homepage. 24 hours a day, the Mall has it all. The Mall.Sexy.
It's time again for the exciting Exotica Expos. And Exotica 2024 is going to be bringing you so much more for you to discover and experience this year. Here are the dates for 2024, so make your plans now to attend. Chicago will be April 12th, 13th, and 14th. Miami will be June 28th, 29th, and 30th. New Jersey will be October 25th, 26th, and 27th, and Washington, D.C., December 6th, 7th, and 8th. Exotica 2024 will again be featuring the biggest stars in the adult entertainment industry with fun and informative seminars, stage performances, product vendors, webcam girls, the Exotica Dungeon Experience, Couples X Lifestyle Experience, and so much more. And remember, ladies get in free on Fridays. For the ultimate Exotica experience, try the 3-day VIP pass and go VIP. Tickets are available at exoticaexpo.com. To see the stars attending, see the seminar schedules, see the list of vendors and booths, and get information on all of the after parties, go to exoticaexpo.com. Exotica Expo, #1 in the U.S. for over 17 years. Remember that site and visit them today. exoticaexpo.com. Hey, welcome back. It's James Bartolet inside the industry here with Ari Parker, Eva Maxim, and the legendary Christy Canyon.
Woo, we are all here. What is our number, James Bartolet?
Our number is #1. Oh, our phone number to call.
Not in the ranks. The phone number.
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's 818-231-2580. And if you want to enter our contest, it's insidecontest@gmail.com. Now it's time to give you what you must watch. This is put together by our good friends at the Mall.Sexy, recommending some movies for you to check out when you go to the Mall.Sexy. It's not just shopping for lingerie and dildos. Oh no, you could watch these movies. Like this one, for example. It's called Kink Label 2 from Deeper, and it stars the adorable little Audrey Ray and April Olsen and Gianna Dior. Oh God, I did a lot of movies with her. She's cool. Also, Mom Drips 3 with Allison Avery and Gina Sullivan.
That title.
Mom Drips 3.
I don't want to drip.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It sounds like you need to go and see a gynecologist or something. Here's Mom Drip. Pus coming out. Yeah. No, it's a good movie. God, we're going to get shit from them now and then.
The cast is great.
Yeah. Adventures of a Hot Wife, Volume 2, stars Avery Black and the delicious Miss Cassie D'Isla.
Woo!
And the career profile this week on the Mall.sexy is our good friend Jewel Denial.
I love her. And she disappeared for like 10 years, maybe even 15, and I see her and talk to her on Twitter a lot now.
Yeah.
It's interesting how some of the talent disappears and then you hear from them again.
Yeah, she told me she was discovered by Selena Steele, our old friend.
I love Selena Steele.
Yeah, I know, right?
She was one of the great VCA contract star.
That's right. I know, you're youngins here are going like, listening to your hip-hop music and you don't know what we're
30
talking
years
about.
you're going to be talking to each other, and then the new crew's going to be like, what the fuck are they talking
Yeah, they're
about?
going to go like, oh, this star, and then the new kid's coming up going like, what are you talking about? And then Christy and I will be coming up in our little hover round there going like, Misty comes up with a little hover round with a little ashtray with a little bong, you know. Get out of my way, cuz.
Nowadays, there's like a lot of newbies, but not many people get to stay relevant.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of coming and going.
Turnover.
Yeah.
And I do mean coming.
Oh, yeah.
And you also wonder about their performances because they seem very robotic. They don't seem natural. They're not. You should let yourself go when you're doing an adult film and you're performing in it, right?
Absolutely.
And some of them are just like dun 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 dun. Dun. You know, they're like little robots.
Porn is not the same anymore as it used to be.
Yeah.
And it's shot differently now.
Completely.
Well, we should go back to those days.
Glamorous, just glorious.
There's not a lot of money in that though anymore.
I do agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But those days are gone.
Oh yeah, they don't give us a budget to do that.
It's hard to when someone pirates it a minute later.
That part.
That kind of took the glamour out of, you know, making these huge budget, beautiful films.
Right. That's very true. Let's give you some news here right now, industry news. And by the way, if you go to the new revamped InsideTheIndustry.net website and on our Roku TV channel, we're going to have I guess it's called a ticker, Edric? Yeah, it's a little ticker that goes across with the latest news, adult and mainstream.
Oh, like on the news.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's just in. You know? Yeah.
Breaking.
Breaking your ass. This just in. My penis in your vagina. And scene. All right, here's the news. Adult Time Wednesday today just announced that my wonderful friend, who's also a co-star of Scissors, and this man was just named Male Performer of the Year, the incredibly talented Mr. Isaiah Maxwell is now the new member of its ambassador team. And he's the only second guy that's been named an ambassador. The other one,
Seth Gamble, I think?
Seth Gamble.
Yeah.
Very, oh, God.
I don't know why that's
One more and you get the Subaru. Yeah, okay.
Only if it's a hatchback.
Yeah, okay. So congratulations to Isaiah on that.
Who across the board, I have to say, is one of the kindest, sexiest guys that's currently working in the business.
And the Black Superman. Because this guy will do 3 to 4 scenes a day.
Oh my God, that's like
Wow.
Yeah.
Peter North back in the day,
Oh,
pre-Viagra.
Peter North, right. Peter North would do 5 scenes a day. Marco Banderas would do 6 scenes a day.
Yeah.
Now that's almost impossible. How do you drive to all of those locations? And he would tell me he leaves the house at 5 o'clock in the morning, gets to the first one, does the scene. Thank you very much. Goes to the next one.
Grabs
Thank
a
you very much.
sandwich.
Yeah. Hits to the next one. He finishes at midnight. And he goes home, sleeps for 6 hours.
No.
Gets up, does it all over again.
I did not know him. I never worked with him. I wonder what an interesting question would be.
Mm-hmm.
What is the most amount of cum loads a porn star has done in a 24-hour period?
There's got to be a record.
There's got to be.
There needs to be.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to hold the record.
Well,
and
isn't it somebody like
it
Tom Byron or TT Boy would do like big loads and stuff?
But it's not big
It's
loads.
not
How
about
many
big
times,
loads. It's about how many loads.
How many did you shoot off in a 24-hour
Right,
period?
yeah.
Who shot? Was it a
Well,
dozen?
Eva, how about you? How many can you shoot on a day?
Ooh, yes.
4? Oh, don't be
That's
sad.
good.
Oh, baby, don't be. She had a little sad face
Oh
on
my
her.
God.
Oh, just 4.
I've seen guys that couldn't get one out.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I do 4. Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
great.
Does your mind ever
Do you do that?
have
I'm
to-
sorry. Do you do that on a regular basis?
No.
When you should? Okay. No.
No.
Does your mind ever have to go to some deep, dark sex reel that you can probably not even really talk about on this show to get off for that 4th one of the day?
No, because I can get off with different things. I can just put my. Can I say dick, right?
Yeah.
I can just put my dick in your mouth and just get off like
Okay,
that. And
okay.
have you fuck me, and then I'll get off like that, and then I'll throw you back and ride you and get off like that. So
Have you ever had
I
somebody...
mean, don't worry. This isn't the Hallmark
I
channel.
can
It's the
use you
James Bartolet
and
channel. So
abuse
go
you
ahead.
and
Have
just
you-
have my way with you. So
Have you ever had somebody suck your dick and you're like, no, harder or softer, deeper? Like, have you ever, because I've had to instruct people how to lick my pussy. They're like on the inner lip, the inner and outer lip, and you're like,
to
no.
the guys that
Move.
don't know, or the girls that don't know how to like slurp
Right,
and
right.
twirl, I just get on top and direct them.
Right.
There you go.
Stick your little tongue out and
Give me
go
that little
softly and
tongue.
like
Right.
take
And you
it all
just
the
make
way
it
to the back
sexy.
and give me that sexy.
But you'll do
sex.
that on camera? You'll do that on camera and give the instruction.
You could do it in a sexy.
Yeah.
You can even like whisper in their ear while you're.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just between you and your.
Right.
Ari Parker, how about you?
I cannot shoot off 4 loads in a day.
Wow. But I mean,
It's harder for girls.
do you do instructions to your
Do
partner?
I do instructions?
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
Depends on if I feel like they need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, have you done a lot of girl-girl scenes, or is it mostly boy-girl?
Mostly boy-girl, but I would love to do more girl-girl scenes.
Okay, tell them out there in the camera, out there in the room.
Do more girl if you want to see me in more girl-girl scenes.
Look in the camera, tell them that.
Yes, all the girl scenes. I'm down for all of that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as far as giving instructions and giving head, women need less advice, I think. When it's with a woman, because I mean,
You understand.
yeah,
how
you
it
know
works, yeah.
how pussy works.
And that the clit
Christy
is what
Canyon.
really gets us off.
Yeah.
You could, like, I've had guys, like, they'll call me on Sex Panther, right? And they'll be like, I'm going to shove 3 fingers in your pussy. And I'm thinking, what's on my clit, though? My clit has to be activated. It's like you could shove anything in my pussy. But if you don't touch the clit, chances are I'm not going to come. I'll get turned on. I'll get my pussy wet. But to actually have an orgasm, you got to touch my clit.
And
With your
Ginger
tongue,
Lynn
with
does
your...
that with you.
Ginger Lynn. And I shot a girl scene in Chicago that's going to be released Friday with Elena St. James.
Oh, cool.
Who's so fucking hot and sexy. Another, like, big, natural, titted cougar, MILF. We had so much fun. And I was only the second girl she was ever with.
Wow, and you just shot this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shot it Friday before work. Oh, we had an action-packed weekend, Ginger and I.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm still, like, tired from it.
And you know, the whole thing is you're getting it out right away.
This one, the Dread one, I think it came out like 3 weeks after we shot. Because the one thing I won't do is work with somebody that I don't trust, because you have to trust that content creator that you're working with is honorable. You know, like with Dread, it was like midnight on December 20th or whatever, and midnight Kieran is obviously as reliable and as honest. So is Elaine of St. James. You just have to be really careful who you work with and that they have a good reputation. Yeah. And you know what I love is I was going to work with someone, I'm certainly not going to say this person's name, and I asked, I'm not going to say her name either. I asked a girl in the business, and she put something out on her Twitter, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to work with that person. Like, I love how we have an inner circle of trust and friendship, and everybody talks. Yeah. You know, don't be an asshole because your reputation will be out there.
So this is a thing for people out there that are going to start doing content, or you've already started this. Make sure that you're professional besides being on a studio shoot. Right. Be professional when you're doing the content thing. Make sure you have model release forms. Make sure you check the test results. Make sure you do 2257s because they're asking for 2257s now from content scenes.
And make sure you reach out to other performers respectfully.
And check it.
Respectfully. And don't sit on that for 6 months to put it out. You shoot something on a Friday, you should have it out by the following Friday.
But not if the other person's schedule doesn't permit that. You have to work with their schedule too, and don't ever backstab anyone because word gets around. Even though it's a huge amount of talent, it really is a small community of the hardcore performers. Yeah. And once your name gets a negative check mark, you won't work very much.
Oh, yeah, you won't work very much at all.
Right. Like Kieran said, we have to wait till whatever it was, April 2nd. Because he already had things to be released with other girls. Right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's like, do you want me to move them? I'm like, no, because they're waiting to release to make their money. I'm fine whenever.
Now, girls, would you say that doing content scenes is something that you would rather do than doing studio shoots?
In my opinion, it's different. You use your studio shoot for promotion. Your work is being promoted pretty much. But with OnlyFans and other platform, that's like you're having your own little store. Yeah. So every production or video that you create, the money goes to you, not to studio.
Right. But again, if you're on OnlyFans, if you're on loyal fans, many vids, whatever, they do take that percentage out.
They do take that percentage out, but the other percentage that you get to keep to yourself is greater than a studio shoot.
And they need to keep a percentage. They're putting up all the money for the bandwidth and this and that and the other. They're paying the credit card fees. You know, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
And would you recommend for somebody that's starting out, because, you know, I do these seminars about how to get in the biz. I tell them, you know, if you want to get started, you know, we don't have auditions like America's Got Talent. Okay, start out with a bukkake, go to a cream pie.
Oh my God, the people all the time. I'm not giving you an audition. That's not how it works.
Yeah. No. But I mean, to do content and put it up on these platforms, is that kind of a leg up for you to get some studio work? What do you say, ladies?
I will say so, absolutely. Sure. Well, I have worked with talent that has never done studio work. But their creational thing is just freaking amazing.
And they wanted, a lot of these people want to do studio work. Yeah. You know, our dear, adorable Ruby Lynn was only doing content, and then she made a decision, I think this is how it goes, where she was like, now I want to do more studio work. Yeah. Because it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different energy. Why do the same thing if you can explore other avenues in this business? And there's so much to do in this business now, it's unbelievable. Where back in the day you could dance, strip on the road, make, you know, a production or, you know, work for a studio. Now there's like dozens of different ways to promote yourself and sell yourself.
And that is the important thing that we're making here tonight. The statement is you have to market yourself out there to the public, because there is a saturation in this market of new faces, old faces,
all the time.
And there's competition out there. Right. So you have to set yourself ahead of the pack. And you want the fans to love you. And so you remember, when you go to a fan signing, always bring your A game.
Yeah, right.
Because that fan's going to talk to another fan and say, hey, they were really cool when I met them at this fan signing. I'm going to watch their movies. You should watch their movies too.
But you do have off days too. Like I remember.
Oh, fuck yeah, of course we do. I had an off day. And you guys were on top of that.
There was a guy that came out Sunday in Chicago, and he got a picture. Cute guy, really nice. And he said, can I lift you up for a picture? And I'm like,
lift you up?
Yeah. And I said,
you mean spiritually?
No, like hold me up. And I said, I'm 130 pounds. If you have a good back, go for it. Da-da. And he's like, oh my God. So he lifts me up for a picture, right? And he's like, last year I asked you and you were like, no. And I said, I'm so sorry. I had COVID that day. When I got home, I realized I had COVID. Like, I was so off my game that last year on a Sunday.
Yes.
Just because I was fucking so sick. And then you have the music. Like, I remember the walls were like, and I kept thinking, I got to get out of this shit. Like, I wasn't me.
Was it COVID or did you take mushrooms?
I wish. No, it was definitely COVID.
It was definitely COVID. Okay.
And it was like, I remember waking up that one Sunday and knowing this is going to be a shitty day. I'm so sick, but I didn't think COVID. But so you are going to have bad days because we aren't robots. We aren't little, animatrons. But overall, right? And I left early that last year on Sunday because I was like, I'm a bitch today.
But you get through it.
Yeah.
You too. Tell me how you deal with, if you're having an off day, what do you do to get back into your groove? Stella in her groove.
If I'm having an off day, I'm just staying home.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You're just not going on the set.
What if you have work and you wake up and you're like, I'm in a bad mood today?
No, I could not afford that. The second I get to set, I just put my...
It goes.
She goes on, and I'm not allowed to have a bad day.
Right.
Like, I still be bitchy a little bit, but...
Okay, right. But you can wrangle it.
Today.
I'm a little fussy today.
And that happens like when we were dancing a lot on the road in the 90s and we'd all feature dance and you'd do like 30 shows a week, 4 shows a day. There were times I'd go to clubs like I was getting divorced and no one would ever know what I was going through.
Wow.
But once the music started,
that's it.
Yeah.
That was my savior.
You have
to just check out.
Become another person.
Yes, and
because you've danced on stage too, and you let that go when you get on stage.
I danced for years.
And you had those days where family troubles or this or that, but the minute you hit that stage, it's like
it just goes away. Like something else takes over, and none of that stuff matters.
And no one would know in the audience.
Nope.
Because that natural smile, the people that love you are there. It's just this uplifting energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you through it.
That's very important. That's very important.
It is.
And before we wrap up here, what advice would you give to a young performer who wants to start? Anybody?
My advice has been forever because it works. It has worked for me for 40 years. Don't ever do anything you don't want to do. And don't do it for the money. Don't do it for more recognition. The minute you do something that your heart isn't into, you're going to start disliking the business. Like, I was in front of the camera for 20 years. I never did one anal scene. Why? It's not my fucking thing. In my personal life, you're not getting in my fucking ass. I got a mouth, I got 36 double Ds, and a beautiful hairy pussy. If you need an ass, I'm your wrong girl.
And you can even fuck her under her arm.
Fuck
too.
yeah. I don't care. Fuck my feet. That's a fetish these days.
In the knees.
Right. But the ass was never, in my personal life or on film, my thing. So I never compromised what made me feel good, what I wanted to do. It's all about me. When it comes to that.
Good answer.
That's my advice. Don't ever do anything you don't want to do.
Eva Maxim?
I'll say question everything, absolute everything. If you don't understand what it is, question it again, ask why. And believe in yourself and raise that rate.
Raise that rate.
Especially to other trans girls. Raise your rate because you are worth it, baby.
Very good.
Very good advice.
Asking for higher pay.
They have to do it.
They have to do it.
$400 and a gift card to TJ Maxx are not going to cut it.
No. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing advice. I don't know how much I can actually add to that. Let me think.
Anything you could say about like empowering yourself, maybe. That's
so.
Right.
Empowering yourself, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all empowering, and you can't let anybody change your mind. You know what I mean? Like, if it's in your heart, then don't let anybody else tell you differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't pay attention to what haters say. Haters are gonna hate, right?
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate, and you know you're doing something right if they're mad and you're not. You know.
Porn is seen globally, so what somebody may not like in Bendover, Iowa, they're going to love over there in Europe.
Oh yeah, everybody's got a flavor. And
right?
If you're not somebody's flavor, you are doing it for somebody else.
Yeah. And also another thing, make sure that you are strong mentally and emotionally to handle show business, whether it's adult or mainstream. You have to be a very strong person to handle the rejection, handle the pressure, handle the criticism. You've got to be able to handle this. This is why we've seen a lot of these things that have been happening in this adult industry, because there were people that were not strong enough here to handle that pressure. You've got to be able to handle that pressure.
And stick with the good people.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, I was always surrounded by the good ones. Jim South, Vivid, Playboy. You know, I never got in with, because in every business there's a seedy group, an element to it. The other thing I have to say is if somebody says something negative about you on any social media, block. Don't engage. Don't try and tell them, what do you mean you think I need to lose 5 pounds? Block, block, block. They have they feed off of you
we got a call.
if you start engaging.
That's true.
Absolutely. Don't give them energy.
No. Yes.
We're gonna
call. Hello,
take a
caller.
call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you calling
Hi, caller.
from?
Who's this? Where are you calling from?
It's Scott calling from Florida.
Scott from Florida.
Scott from Florida. Can we turn up the volume for Scott? There we go. Scott, hello.
How's it going?
Good. We can hear you loud and clear. All right. Say hello to the ladies. Have you got a question for us tonight?
Well, actually, it was my first time to go to Chicago, and I had a great time. I got to see you, James. You were out doing interviews and got to meet a lot of the beautiful women there.
Yes.
Christy, you were gorgeous and very nice to meet and talk with.
Oh, thank you.
And there was
Ari
actually...
there?
I was only there a little bit.
I don't believe so.
Did you get a picture?
Yes, I did.
Okay, tag me tonight on Twitter and say that you're Scott from Florida that called into James's show tonight. I'm Christy Canyon.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, and I actually got to see the
special picture of X-ray of her chest.
There we go. Now we're talking. But I found it weird that the Tales from the Crypt Keeper was walking around the show.
This is not Scott from Florida. You changed your voice. This is George, a.k.a. Patrick, a.k.a. Ginger and Christy's handler. Your voice threw me, so I'm either really tired tonight, which I am, and you know why, or you did a voice change.
Okay, now, Patrick, are you talking about that older guy that was walking around in the Speedo? And he had stretch marks like a woman who just gave birth on his stomach.
Well, I'm glad I did not see that.
And he was like bad grandpa.
Oh my God,
and he
I
had
didn't
one of
see
his
it
ball
either.
sacks sticking out from his outfit.
God. And it just
And I mean,
hit
this
me.
guy had to be in his 80s.
I didn't see him. It just hit me, Patrick, why you said Scott from Florida.
Okay, is that an inside joke?
It's
Yeah, it's inside the industry.
Book with Scott from Florida. He ripped us off. Whatever. And,
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Luckily,
I have $6 in the mail tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you're gonna get your $3.25, Christy.
Well, that was like our friends, the adult stars that went over to Europe to do some sex competition.
Right, and they got stuck there.
And they got stuck there because they were almost finished with the thing, and they said, Oh, I'm so sorry. We ran out of money. You can't.
Oh.
And they were stuck there.
Oh, wow.
God. Oh my God.
They had no money to pay them, no money for the flight back. I think they got
Oh,
on a
hell no.
boat and they rode back from Spain.
My God. I remember that was
so
on
glad
Twitter.
that I can't
Yeah.
say anything like that has
Yeah.
happened to me.
This guy was cool. Like, he paid for our flights and everything to the
Yeah.
Exoticas, but when it came, whatever it was, I never saw my $325 per book or whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
But luckily, it wasn't that. You know what?
Be a business. You've got to be a business person too, because you got to remember, this is all money.
Right.
Your face, your image, your name. Copyright that. Register that so they can't copy it with the AI.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
right.
that's scary.
And
That's scary
and
shit.
just learn a little bit of small business
Right.
stuff.
And the
the agents
minute-
and managers won't take care of that. You've
No, they
got
won't.
to empower yourself and handle your own business. Whether you're a porn star or a barista at Starbucks, empower yourself.
And the other thing is, if you feel like this guy's not honest, get the fuck out of it as soon as possible.
Listen to your instinct, right?
Yeah.
You gotta trust your gut.
And that's what happened with
Always.
Scott from Florida.
Fuck yeah.
After the 2 signings, I knew that something was wrong, and I
Yeah.
pulled right out,
Yeah.
And then Ginger soon after did.
I pulled out too because I said, it's like,
You have enough kids.
Yeah. And I said,
If it doesn't feel right, get out.
pussies aren't supposed to have spiders coming out of them, are they?
Okay, that's gross.
If it doesn't feel right, pull out. That's a good
Yeah.
rule all around.
Yeah.
Vaginas aren't supposed to have teeth, right? Okay, let me pull out there.
No, that's
Okay.
an old wives' tale.
Okay.
George, you are so great. Thank you. You threw me there for a minute. I kept looking back, going, "Is that Patrick? Is that Patrick?"
You caught it right away.
You got
I
it.
did.
You're good.
Thank you for calling in. All right.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Bye,
Thank
honey.
you. Here's a trivia question. What was the name of the movie that Mary Carey did about a pussy that had teeth and talked?
Oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
How do you
I don't
know that?
I don't know the name of it. I've just heard of it. I know.
I don't
let
know.
Let me put this up. I think Edric is looking up the name of that. It's a Mary Carey movie about a vagina with teeth that would like eat the guy's penis and stuff.
Oh
and it
my
talked.
God, that's crazy. That's not very sexy sounding.
No.
It could be to some people though.
In today's world, you never know.
You know?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Everybody's got a thing.
Everyone's got a kink.
But this was kind of like a mainstream movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
What? 2007. Let's not say what the name of it was. There was also a movie that Ron Jeremy was in where an alien went into them. They were out in a camp and they were shooting a porn movie, and his penis like would detach and it would like run around the camp there and like fuck people and stuff. Yeah. My dear friend Carmen Hayes was in that, who was a wicked contract girl, and his penis would like going like this, like a snake, and it'd run around and go and then like.
That doesn't sound familiar at all either.
But okay, did anybody figure out? I'm looking in the chat room and see nobody knows the answer to
I
that
don't.
one. The Mary Carey movie. Edric, what was that called?
It's a Teeth.
What?
Teeth in 2007.
It was
Teeth.
called Teeth.
I love how they used to have names like that for pornos in the day. You could never
Called
do that
Teeth?
now. They had like different, like kind of sexy, not teeth, but they had different titles in the day. Like Ginger was in one called The Poonies, or A Portrait of Christy. You know what I mean? Now it's
Edward
like
Penis Hands.
right. They were just kind of
Instead
cool
of scissors, he had
titles.
penises
Right.
on his fingers.
Everyone gets offended now, so we have to be so careful with it.
Yes.
You know, that's a great point you're making, because we
Isn't that
have to
sad?
be politically correct, and we're making porn.
I know.
But like porn is supposed to be fun and sexy and erotic. And
It's
not
supposed to be.
But you have to be
educational
very,
as well. But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
come
It's a completely different world because it's not just porn. It's comedians. We grew up with fucking Richard Pryor and some of the greatest comedians. They would all be canceled in today's culture.
Oh, God, yeah.
Seinfeld could never be made today.
Everybody takes everything so
Isn't it so
seriously.
sad?
George Carlin, Richard
All
Pryor,
of
Red Fox, they couldn't do those jokes.
Louis Anderson, all
Yeah.
of them would be.
Moms Mabley.
Gleason, Jackie Gleason. It was that thing where I remember going to see Carlos Mancini, and he made fun of everybody.
Don Rickles couldn't get away with his stuff.
At it. It was funny. He made fun of every nationality.
Don Rickles did that all the time.
And it was no.
Yeah.
And people do that nervous laugh, like, should I want to laugh? But someone's gonna punch me. It's
Okay,
just different
there's
era.
a guy in the chat room that keeps going. I have a question for Christy Canyon. But what is your question, dude? You're just writing over and over again. Christy Canyon, Christy Canyon.
What's your question,
okay, what is your question? What is your question? Dude, do you have a question or do you just like shouting her name out?
Christy!
Okay. All right. Well, send it in. We'll answer it next week. All right. We got to wrap up stuff because everybody's got places to go and things to do.
People to see.
All right. Social media.
Onlyfans.com/Christy Canyon11, which is also my Twitter, Christy Canyon11, and that godforsaken Instagram with about 1 million fakes that they won't get rid of. The real one is the real Christy Canyon 11, not .11, not Christy Canyon 12. The real Christy Canyon 11.
Yeah. Eva.
Onlyfans.com/Eva_Maxim. You can find me on Twitter at Eva_Maxim. And on Instagram, I am Devils_Maxim.
Devils?
Devils Maxim.
Oh, and
Ari Parker.
Yeah, all my stuff is under Ari Parker. It's actually being redone right now.
We are making the Ari Parker Twitter page tonight.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we will
Everything
have that
has
out
to be
there.
overhauled since I'm making my big comeback.
Yeah.
Don't you love how
We're
this
doing new
business,
scenes, everything.
you can quit for a year, you could quit for 10 years, and you can always come back.
Right.
You're never too old, you're never, and it's always there with open legs.
Yes.
You know? No one is judgmental.
Not at all.
Yes. Oh, for God's sake. Yes, Peanut. Okay, well, let the dog in. Okay, at James Bartolet on Twitter, at James Bartolet9, Instagram, onlyfans.com/James Bartolet, InsideTheIndustry.net, and our Roku TV channel. We've got great guests on the show every week. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I love you too, baby. And we
All
love
right.
you out there.
Good night and good sex.
Woo!